guys tonight? Do you see that passion? We're gonna have a barn burner. Let's check it out.
You can see it, you can feel it. I know this takes you back. Let's do this thing. Boston controls the tap. Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
Shot by Horford won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Oh, emphatic slam.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Horford. Screen coming. Schroeder. Trying to cash in. Tatum shot misses. Utah with the possession. Conley against Schroeder. Here comes the screen. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Not that time, he misses. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
A strong finish, that's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Schroeder. Short jumper misses.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
From long range. Off the mark, no good. Rudy Gobert, 2 for 2. That's what you want. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Dennis Schroeder at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. And he connects on the first free throw.
Good shot.
And gets both to drop at the line. Mitchell with the basketball. 8-2 our score. And a pass stolen by Boston. To Marcus Smart. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
Conley to Gobert. Rudy Gobert. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Schroeder with the basketball. 10-4 is the score. Knocked loose. Jazz have And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Bojan Bogdanovic. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 86% from the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down 8. To Cantor. Layup goes down. Well done.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Utah's got it. Jay, we talk about it all the time. The coaches in this league, who best puts their players in a position to shine? And now I give you...
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Conley. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Schroeder to Marcus Smart. Schroeder. Here comes the screen. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Robert Williams at the line. First one, count it.
It's like practice. Oh, yeah, we're going right back to it.
Second to 3, got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Conley into the front court. Up by 6. Here's Schroeder with it. Looking to make something happen. To Marcus Smart. Shot clock winding down. Tatum. Jayson Tatum is going to get 3 shots here for his career 82%. Knocks down the first. Second and 3 is good.
I see you've been working on your game.
Hits all 3 free throws. Conley into the front court. Up by 3.
I got you. I got you.
throws it down. Rudy Gobert with the slam.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Schroeder. For three. Dennis Schroeder is going to get a chance at three here. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. Knocks down all three at the line. Rudy Gobert returns last year. The Jazz go on their run. Jay, how reliant is Utah on the Frenchman?
I would say pretty heavily, considering he's the reigning NBA Defensive Player of the Year. This team has to win it on the defensive end. That is the mentality of the Utah Jazz.
And he'll head to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Jayson Tatum, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's Jazz ball. To Rudy Gay. To Gobert. Rudy Gay.
Hey, watch this screen left. Watch the back door. I got the backside. Watch the back door.
5 to shoot for Utah. Has a look. Shot by Gobert. No good. Brown with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Cantor. Nice pass to set things up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Mitchell with it up top. They trail by 2. To Gobert. Rudy Gay. Mitchell, his first effort off the mark. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Richardson. Screen coming. Richardson. To Cantor, working it outside. Tatum. Tough shot. Well defended. To Whiteside. Won't go. To Richardson. Boston with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Can't connect.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive.
to Clarkson. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Shot clock violation. To Parker. Hassan Whiteside. Rudy Gay to Clarkson. To Rudy Gay. 5 to shoot for Utah. Trying to cash in with the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Hassan Whiteside swats it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jordan Clarkson. New blood coming in for both sides. Richardson. Hassan Whiteside pins it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. It'll stay Celtic basketball. For 3. Brown with the 3 with a hand in his face.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Jay, 48 wins for Utah last year. Good for 5th in the West. What's the forecast now?
I know Jazz fans may hate me on this one, but they'll be 5th or worse. And the reason why I'm saying this is that every team above them has 2 superstars or more. Who is going to be that second superstar to go along with Donovan Mitchell is a big-time question for Quinn Snyder.
Parker. It's a big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Whiteside. Clarkson. To Joe Ingles. Mitchell. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Jaylen Brown. Richardson to Parker. Jazz have it. And abuses the rim with the big finish.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. No good. Long key from 3/4 court. Quarter comes to an end with the Celtics in front. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Jabari Parker tips it. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Schroeder with the basketball. Down a point. Second effort. Hassan Whiteside sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Schroeder to Horford. Oh, had him going there for a second. And nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Celtics have it. Schroeder to Marcus Smart. Probing the defense. Schroeder to Marcus Smart. Gets to the basket and scores.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Joe Ingles. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down 5. Gets a look. Can't hit. Clarkson. A pass taken away by the Celtics. To Parker. Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
Utah ball. To Joe Ingles. Here comes the screen. Joe Ingles. Hassan Whiteside. 4 out of 7.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's Schroeder with it. 5-point game. To Parker. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Clarkson. Nothing going here on that drive. To Clarkson. Can't connect from in close. Schroeder with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Jabari Parker. 2 of 4 now.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and, most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Clarkson to Joe Ingles. It's Clarkson with the slam.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Schroeder to Marcus Smart. Utah with the possession. Joe Ingles. Screen coming to Whiteside. He throws it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Jabari Parker. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Hand down, man down. He's got to get up and contest the shot.
Clarkson to Whiteside.
Double.
Rudy Gay to Clarkson.
Send him down. Ice.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Schroeder to Parker. Hassan Whiteside. Huge block. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Nope. First one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Good shot.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Up 6. To Whiteside. Passed it off. From the painted area, won't go down. To Cantor. Horford. Won't go down. Conley into the front court. Up by 6. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Fires the 3, shakes free, and hits.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Clarkson to Conley. Down to 5 on the 24. Conley. Boston secures the rebound. Clarkson with the basketball. Leads 3. Has a chance. Shot by Clarkson off the mark. To Jaylen Brown. Rims out, and the rebound taken in by the Jazz. Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Clarkson. Five to shoot for Utah. The shot almost. Boston with the basketball. To Parker. Trying to cash in. Round shot, no good. The follow won't go either. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Up by 3. Whiteside. and stuffs it home.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Cantor. Has a look. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Conley into the front court. Leads 5. Curling inside. Doesn't get the bounce. Celtics have it. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Rudy Gobert. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Jaylen Brown. The screen sets him up for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nothing going here on that drive. Nice pass to set things up. And abuses the rim with the slam.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it. To Gobert. Great pass to set it up. Throws it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Horford. Not that time. Mitchell with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Conley to Gobert. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Horford. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
To Jaylen Brown. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Conley. Has a chance. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Shot from the lane won't go. Mitchell. That misses with 3 seconds left. That's it for the first half. The Jazz in command of this one.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Jazz put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Utah Jazz, the Celtics have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Assists.
The Boston Celtics struggle to play the angles and allowed too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of this situation.
Player of the half.
Gobert is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Conley into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Gets it in the left corner. Oh, he had it.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty. Just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Off the assist.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
To Gobert. To Conley. Going to launch beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
I love when I get a chance to watch guys who can make more out of what they actually have in their arsenal. And that's who Dennis Schroeder is. For a guy who really can't shoot, he sure does put the ball in the bucket.
Al Horford sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Celtics have it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Looking to make something happen. To Gobert. Bojan Bogdanovic, guarded by Schroeder. To Conley. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Conley. Jumper's good.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. The deficit now up to 5. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. Taking advantage of the turnover.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Schroeder. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Rudy Gobert snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Mike Conley, he's now 4 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Schroeder. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jayson Tatum trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the 3-point play. The lead is down to 6.
I got ball. This is all me.
To Conley. Trying to cash in. Just not going down. To Schroeder. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Mitchell. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Schroeder. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Dennis Schroeder. That's off the side of the rim. No good. And Boston has the rebound. To Schroeder. Goes to the left side. Horford. Boston with 4 to shoot. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. To Gobert. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Horford. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Here's Schroeder with it. The deficit is 6. To Marcus Smart. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Mitchell with it up top. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Donovan Mitchell at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw good by Mitchell. A three-point play, and the Jazz extend the lead.
I got mine, Jockey Trust, I got mine.
To Horford. Beyond the arc for three. They need something to go down. It's no good. Hassan Whiteside rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
Hold on.
Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it. And a pass stolen by Boston. Schroeder. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. Jazz have the ball. Conley. Here again, Schroeder. To Rudy Gay. Five on the shot clock. Fires the three.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Rudy Gay is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 79% at the line. Misses the first. It's a second. One more coming. Schroeder with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Short jumper off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is...
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Schroeder knocked loose. Jazz have it. To Clarkson. The pass set it all up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down a bundle. And he'll go to the foul line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Jabari Parker at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Utah's got it.
That's me. I got ball. I got him.
Conley to Joe Ingles. Probing the defense. Joe Ingles to Conley. Rebound taken by Parker. Here's Schroeder with it. His guys down big. To Parker. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Shot by Parker. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Conley into the front court. They lead it by 14. To Clarkson. Conley. Jaylen Brown with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Parker. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Jabari Parker. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Clarkson with the basketball. His guys leading by 14. Has a chance. Shot misses there by Clarkson.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Richardson. To Schroeder. Here's a chance from long range. Dennis Schroeder. Tough make there. Can't fault the defender on that one.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Clarkson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Missed it at the line. To Jaylen Brown. To Marcus Smart. You've got to get that one to go. Conley into the front court. His team on top by 13. Here comes the screen to Joe Ingles.
Here coming left.
5 to shoot for Utah. From long range, Jordan Clarkson hounded, shot off the mark. Brown into the front court. His guys trail by 13. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. He's 3 for 7.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Joe Ingles. Clarkson. To Conley. Here comes the screen. Conley. And look out.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Hassan Whiteside able to recover with the block. It's Jazz ball.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball. especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Cantor. Can't miss those. Across the timeline, it's Conley. The advantage is 13 points. Jabari Parker with the block. That's out. Last touch by Joe Ingles. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Enes Kanter trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. Deep three at the buzzer. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. A nice advantage so far for the Jazz. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this 4th and final quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Utah ball. Conley. Here comes the screen. Brown with it up top. His guys trail by 10. Nice pass to get things going.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Brown into the front court. Trailing by 10. To Schroeder. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Conley into the front court. Lead stands at 10. To Rudy Gay. Short jumper off the mark. Schroeder with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Jaylen Brown. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Brown shot off iron. No good. Utah with the possession. To Joe Ingles. Takes stock of the floor. Whiteside to Rudy Gay. That's no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Mitchell's shot comes up empty. Pulled down by Whiteside. Conley into the front court. His team leads it by 10. To Whiteside. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Rudy Gay to Joe Ingles. Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Schroeder to Richardson. Hassan Whiteside swats it. Across the timeline, it's Conley. The lead is 15. To Whiteside. Flushes it home. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
And counted at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Conley to Whiteside. Can't connect from inside. Richardson. The screen sets him up for 2.
Man, he's just out here swerving and serving.
Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Rudy Gay. Conley.
Got him. Be up, baby. Be up. Send it down. Ice.
To Whiteside. And the slam.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Here comes the screen. Schroeder. Jazz have the ball. Count the basket at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down a bundle. Parker. To Schroeder. Here comes the screen.
Back door, watch that back door.
You see it, hand up.
Schroeder. Another chance. The follow won't go either. Conley in the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Rudy Gay. Here comes the screen. Rudy Gay. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Conley shot off the mark. Schroeder. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Conley picked up by Schroeder. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Has a chance? Yes. Tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Clarkson. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. It's an 11-point game. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Ankle check right here.
To Horford. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Robert Williams. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Conley into the front court. Up a dozen. Nothing going here on that drive.
You got him.
Knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Schroeder. Missed a wide open look. Conley into the front court. They lead it by 14. To Gobert. Al Horford pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Finish that. Mitchell with the basketball. His guys leading by 14. Conley picked up by Schroeder. To Horford. Short jumper won't fall. To Conley. Gets it in the left corner. 5 to shoot for Utah. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Schroeder. Rocking the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Tatum. And the rebound comes down to Utah. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys holding the big lead. Got a piece to knock it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Marcus Smart. Schroeder to Horford. Boston with 4 to shoot. Gets a shot up off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. They're down big in this fourth quarter. And a chance here to empty their bench. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Jaylen Brown. Wide open look won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Jazz put one in the win column with a solid performance. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. Check out the leading scores for the Utah Jazz. The Celtics put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Assists.
The Utah Jazz were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He's been running the fast break his entire life. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing it left, dishing it right, making the right play at the right time. That's what Plainfield guards do. Let's see what the guards do down the court tonight.
And Jay, we are ready to go. This one about to get underway. The Celtics control the tap. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. To Horford. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Donovan Mitchell at the line for a chance at a three-play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Tatum. Message received. Well defended. Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. Schroeder. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. And scores. Strong take.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Screen coming. Tatum. Misfires. It's no good. Rudy Gobert sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Runner here won't go. Horford to Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Schroeder with the basketball. 5-point game. Screen coming. To Marcus Smart. Horford. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. Trying to cash in. Not that time. Tatum. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And the basket good at the rim. Now Brad Stevens calls a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Celtics have it. Schroeder. Here comes the screen. To Schroeder. Tatum. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And scores.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Mitchell with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. And a pass stolen by Boston to Horford. Utah's got it. To Conley. Here's a chance from long range. Yeah, Mike Conley. No one in his zip code takes advantage for three.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Here comes the screen. From long range. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Mitchell with the basketball. Up a dozen. And he's going to the free throw line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Donovan Mitchell at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
Goes 2 for 2.